This is the very beautiful 2007 Regal 2700 Bowrider, brought to you by Skipper's Marine. Regal's proprietary fast track hull is one of the most innovative in the business, and what that really means for you is it cuts through the water quite a bit better and also jumps up on plane and gives a lot better performance. You've got a scooped hull in the rear, which gives a little cavity for which it rides on. In the front, all the lifting straits really cut through the water and then disperse any backlog of water. And what that means is Regal repeatedly does tests every year with 5.7s in competitor boats versus 5.0 at its own, and performance-wise they match right up. So it really cuts through the water better, does fantastically on fuel mileage, and really makes a big difference in the overall handling and performance of the boat. It's fantastic. This 2700 is powered by a Volvo Penta 8.1 duo prop with outdrive. It is plenty of power. This boat will do about 52 to 55 miles an hour for such a large, heavy boat. That is a phenomenal performance package. So this boat truly moves out with great speed, great fuel economy, and does very well. Again, as you can see on the rear, you do have trim tabs, and with that deep hull and high gunnels trim tabs and the fast track hull, you're going to have a phenomenal ride. On the rear, you've got a very large and spacious swim deck, very well laid out. You do have your water and gas fills in the rear, as well as a remote control for your stereo, which is awfully handy. You also have a remote control up here for your engine hatch, should you wish to open it from the rear. You've got plenty of space, 2 pop-up cleats, a large ladder, and a very nice walk through here, so you can easily walk through without getting your cushions dirty. Also in the rear, you've got a freshwater washdown, so you can wash off any dirt or debris you might have accumulated before getting back on the boat. And the ladder on the swim step is very long, so very easy to get it back on the boat from the water. That's a very nice feature. On the interior of the boat, you have a very spacious layout, from your large back deck to your big wraparound seating in the back. And then up in the front, you've got a galley area. You've got freshwater storage and a sink, and you do have a refrigerator. On the right-hand side, you've got a storage area and another sink area with a plumbed sink line. In the front, you've got an extremely spacious captain's seat. Tons of room up here, so if you want to make it a love seat for your co-pilot, you certainly can. Otherwise, tons of room. We've got VHF radio. We've got trim tabs. We've got a full complement of gauges: oil, voltmeter, depth meter, speedometer, RPM gauge, trim gauge, temp gauge, and fuel gauge. And then you've got all of your buttons, your horn, your blower, your anchor lights, your bilge pump, your engine hatch, accessories for the stereo, etc. And then it also comes with a Danforth compass. On the passenger side, you've got a large amount of space, as well as some storage in the front glove box, some storage underneath the seat, and a very large compartment for your toilet. You've got a built-in area for your plumbed porta potty, should you choose to put one in. Very large and spacious area. In the bow of the boat, you've got a very large wraparound front section. Plenty of room for 2 or even 3 people up here. And in the front, you've got a large anchor locker, which also doubles as a convenient landing step. So very easy to get on and off the boat. The entire front of the boat is pebbled, making it non-skid and easy to get on. Now, some pretty cool features. On every Regal boat, this is a fantastic feature, every single cushion is gas assisted. So none of these cushions will ever flop off on you. You never have to pull them off and set them down in the boat. They all have lovely gas assists. Another pretty neat feature, in this rear section right here, both of these compartments open. And this compartment, for example, has a flip out. So you can actually make this one big pad, as opposed to having it with the walkthrough. Or you can pop it back through and have your full walkthrough. So brilliant design. A walkthrough is an excellent way to access a boat, and this way you still can have a full sun pad in the rear. So very excellent. The boat does have a full complement battery panel with your fuse box, as well as your on-off switch for your dual batteries. You can go on, 1, 2, all, or off. So very handy for those days where you sit down in a cove for a few hours. No worries about running your battery down. You do have a backup. The engine compartment, which is accessed by a large hydraulic electric actuated hoist. Buttons are right here or on the dash. And here you have the very large 8.1 Volvo Penta engine. Again, this will push this boat out to about 52 to 55 miles an hour, which for a 27-foot thick, heavy boat is a fantastic speed. Also, you've got your dual batteries in the rear, as well as one of your holding tanks, as well as your gas tank down below. So tons of space in here, kind of a mechanic's dream. Easy to get in and out, easy to get around everything. It's a very nice system. And again, your hydraulic actuator means you can easily activate it and then pop down and get out of the way for the engine. So very, very nice engine suite in the rear. And this boat actually comes with two different kinds of covers. You've got your front cover, which includes a bow cover as well as a cockpit cover. And then you have your full cover, which covers the entire boat down to the rub rails. And there you have it, the 2007 Regal 2700 Bowrider, brought to you by Skipper's Marine.